Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in this video, I wanted to talk about this article from Sasha Segan over at PC Magazine. I will leave it in the description down below. Now, this is an older article, but I wanted to talk about these two quotes from the article, or paragraphs from the article, because I know a lot of people are still kind of confused and questioning the whole backhaul situation about T-Mobile and kind of where the actual difference or advantage lies when it comes to the backhaul. So in the first paragraph, it goes, Ray says, Neville Ray also pushed back the idea that AT&T and Verizon's own fiber networks give them an advantage. Here in New York City, there's been some criticism amongst network enthusiasts that T-Mobile's 80 megahertz of 5G isn't living up to expectations. So there is not enough backhaul on air to fully match the Airlink, the throughput that's on air, or what it can do max theoretically. I've gotten speeds up to around 600 megabits here in Queens, which falls short of what 80 megahertz could provide. Again, there is a higher max theoretical peak speeds that 80 megahertz could provide if the Airlink, the backhaul matches and is high enough. According to Ookla Speed Test Intelligence, T-Mobile is delivering its fastest speeds around here, mostly in Midtown and downtown Manhattan. Is backhaul the problem? So that's what Neville was asked. Folks are worried that they can't get above 600 or 700 megabits per second on their devices. Then he goes on to laugh. T-Mobile has already upgraded most of their major metro backhaul to 10 gigs per site and is now working on making deals in suburban and rural. Very interesting, very important. We'll get back to that here in a bit. He says, while T-Mobile does have to lease more than 90% of its backhaul, Verizon and AT&T also have to lease about 2/3 of theirs. That's what he's pointing out. While Verizon shows speeds well over 3 gigs on some of its millimeter wave, he says, though, that's only a very small percentage of Verizon's and, of course, AT&T's network. So kind of want to speak on that. So if T-Mobile is telling the truth and they go out and they upgrade all the circuits and backhaul to 10 gigs per site, then no, there is no advantage between the two. AT&T will have 10 gigs, Verizon will have 10 gigs, and T-Mobile will have 10 gigs of throughput. The advantage for AT&T and Verizon come on the financial side with the owner economics. I've said it in previous videos, and I will say it again. T-Mobile increasing their backhaul to 10 gig lit fiber is expensive. It's going to cost them more, especially if they're going to do it at all sites, including suburban and rural, which he's saying in this article they're going to try to strike and secure deals there too. Yes, he did reference in previous conferences that there is now more competition. All the fiber players want to strike deals, and he says even AT&T and Verizon, where they do own their own fiber, they're also getting more competitive on pricing. I understand. So in a metro area where he can go strike a deal, let's say he goes into Chicago, just for example, and there's 4 fiber providers. He can go to each one of them and strike the best deal, cost-wise. But it is still going to be an increase versus what they were previously paying. I don't care how they flip it, turn it, twist it. In areas where he was running 300, 500, maybe even a gig of backhaul, in some cases, in the metros, he was already doing multi-gig fiber. If he has to go from multi-gig to 10 gig, there's going to be an increase. Going from 500 to 10 gig, there's going to be an increase. Even if he struck a great cost for the company, going from 500 to 10 gig is still going to be a financial increase on their operational cost. That's the advantage that Verizon and AT&T will have when they're talking about fiber advantages. If he goes and he puts 10 gigs on all sites and Verizon and AT&T, there is really no advantage. But we have to see if they actually go out and do that and to what type of scale that's going to happen. That's one thing we're going to have to start tracking down. And then in the future, of course, as well, as that fiber advances and they go to 25, 30, I know right now today on some of the small cell hubs for the front haul, Verizon and AT&T already pushing 40, 50 gigs through those pipes. And then at the big stadiums and arenas, the DAS systems, they're already pushing 100 gig backhaul through those pipes as well. So T-Mobile, again, as part of their leased model, even at the site bases when the routers get upgraded from 10 to 25 gig, I believe last I heard 25 is the next step. What is T-Mobile going to have to do? They don't have the owner economics in their network. So in about 50 or more % of the network for Verizon and AT&T, they just simply flip a switch and upgrade the router, and now they got 25 gigs on air. T-Mobile is going to have to go back to the negotiation table with the fiber provider and ask for an increase and see what that cost is like. So every time an increase comes, it comes for T-Mobile, it's a cost adjustment. They're going to have to pay more operational pressure. It's like, your lease on your apartment. Each year it goes up. You either pay or you leave. Same thing here. They could pay that fiber provider if there's an increase. If there's another one coming in that's cheaper, then T-Mobile can go with them. But regardless, it's going to be an increase. Going from 10 to 25 is going to be an increase no matter the structure or the favor of the deal. They're going to pay more. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Let me know if you've seen any increases in your market. I've seen some that are getting 1.7. I've seen some coming in at 1.3. So the backhaul upgrades are coming. Again, going from 500 or even a gig to 10, T-Mobile may have gotten the deal, but it's up to the transport or the third party to also have to upgrade their infrastructure on their end. They may have to do it. In some cases, not all third-party providers are ready to push 10 gigs through those pipes for T-Mobile. So we'll have to wait on all of that to kind of come to fruition. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Follow my social media outlets for more updates and interactions. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.